Hey, welcome back. I made a short yesterday, or last night actually, about this 22 that I bought that the guy had the scope on backwards. I bought this gun sight unseen. The guy said it had a scope on it. He couldn't hit shit with it. He sent me a picture of it, and I didn't even blow it up. It was just one of them wee little pictures you get in Messenger. It was a stainless Ruger. That's what I wanted. I want all the stainless workings, the hammer, the trigger, and the interior parts out of this gun to put in my 22 that has all the stainless screws and everything. And I'm going to put the other parts back in this gun and sell it. But if you watch that video, I joked about the guy come brought me the gun. He got here like an hour early. I was still sleeping. I got up, he handed me the gun, I handed him the money. And I come in, set the gun down, come upstairs, fell asleep. I woke up like 5 hours later. I didn't even really remember buying it. Then when I did, I went downstairs. I couldn't remember where I put it. I went downstairs and it was sitting there on the workbench. I picked it up and made that video about, as soon as I seen it, I said, hell, the scope's on backwards. I went back and looked at the picture that he sent me, and the scope was on backward on it too. And the more I'm looking, I think that's on backward because if you turn it around, that bell's going to hit the hammer. Them Leopold rings aren't tall enough. You see, that's the old Leopold base, but you had to drill that base. The new ones come out. Find the gun. The new ones come out. This is longer, and it has a band that goes around the barrel, and it's the screw that goes down in and pins it against the barrel, and then uses the back sight. You don't have to drill a hole. If you pop this cylinder out, let's see if I can do this. Let me put the camera down a minute. Oops, cylinder on the floor. If you look, they not only drilled a new hole, they drilled that sight hole clear through. I'm hoping they didn't drill that out bigger. I have an actual back sight for one of these that I'd like to put on. I got the pin, the springs, the screw, everything. I'm just hoping they just made that hole deeper and not bigger. But I'll just put a set screw in there. Oh, I posted this. I got John's Arsenal on Facebook too. So I posted this on John's Arsenal too. And I gotta get this sooner. Yeah, and then I belong to this other site on there, American Gunsmith or something like that it was. And I post stuff on there every once in a while. And I go on there and look at people's content once in a while. And their videos are working on stuff and that, redoing guns. I posted that exact same video that I posted on here about this scope being on backward. Man, them guys tore me apart. Before it was over, I was the dumbest fucking person the guy ever seen in 16 years of being into guns. Even though his mother was probably still a virgin when I was buying my first guns, you know. He knew everything. Everybody was like, oh, you're a pussy, you got them big old Packmeyer grips on there. And everybody was saying how stupid I was to have a scope on a 22 and having it on backward. And I just kept saying, watch the video. The video is asking, what's wrong with the scope? Not what's wrong with the gun. Oh, and everybody was like, oh, what kind of wimp are you? You have to put grips like that on a 22 that don't kick. But really, that's stupid because those grips help you aim. You have to have some kind of better grip on a single action gun with a scope. The regular grips are no good for a scope. So that guy was an idiot. They all were idiots, man. They was all over me, man. I told them all to get fucked and quit the site. I'm waiting for Facebook to throw me off for telling them to get fucked. What a bunch of rude, arrogant pricks. I want to say thank you to everybody on here right now. I've never had anybody disrespect me on here. Everybody's courteous, polite. See if I can get this to focus in better. Does that look a little better? Everybody's always polite and courteous. They're interested in asking questions or telling what they know. That Facebook sucks, man. Rude, crude. And I looked at everybody's profile that was making the nasty remarks. And a lot of them was on there for a year and never made a remark before. But the first remark was to get on me about this gun. I posted enough on there. I had 2,000 some points, you know. These guys with 1 point getting on there and telling me I'm the stupidest person they ever known. I don't know. I'm just glad I only got the followers I do. Maybe when you get a whole bunch of them, I can't take ridicule. I'll be mad all the time. That's why I had so many jobs. Somebody's ever pissed me off, I just quit and go to another one. Sometimes people had the thought that you needed them, you know. Yeah, there ain't no way that scope's going to turn around, is it? I have one of them other type mounts, but I believe that they take 22 rings. What they are. Yeah, see, they work just like this. These are burrs. Those are Leopold. But see, they take a 22 ring, where that one out there is taking a high-powered rifle ring. And what I had to do years back, when you could only get these red dots in rifle, see, I got a set of adapters on that. Takes it from 22 up to, what's Weaver? 22 millimeter. And the other one's 11, I think it is. But you can see how I got them adapter blocks on there. And then this actually even has a shim inside the, yeah, this is empty. A shim inside there. It's because of the barrel taper. You take that out if you have a bull barrel like those ones over there, are bull barrels. They don't have it. You leave that shim out. And that way you don't have to drill the gun, and then you can see how it goes in the back sight hole. But the burrs one I had, another reason I bought that gun was over here. Stuff out the way here. This gun right here. If you look at these two guns, that's a Ruger Vaquero, and this is a Ruger Vaquero Beasley. Now I could change that grip frame and make them match. All I'd have is different hammers then. I don't know if I'd like the, get that thing out of there. I don't know if I change that over to grip to match the other one. It would still say Beasley on it though, wouldn't it? No, it don't say Beasley, does it? See, I could switch that grip frame and make that match this other one. Why somebody had two guns and they didn't match, I don't know. You see, I don't leave them set out with the wooden grips, so you seem to get banged up. Those are Ajax grips there. I don't know what the stags are. Yeah, well. You see, I buy a lot of them Ajax grips. See, here's the gun right here. If I can find it on this camera. Which one is it? This one. I want the trigger, the hammer, and all the insides out of that stainless gun to put in here. See how this has all stainless screws and everything in it? Pin screws. I have a whole bag full of stainless triggers and hammers and parts downstairs, but to make sure I had enough, I just thought I'd buy that gun. I'd have everything I need. And I could always put that Beasley grip frame back on that 22. I mean, who cares if it's, well, they're stainless. It wouldn't matter. It'd be a stainless single six, I don't know. Oh, well, it opened a lot of possibilities there. But again, I want to thank all my followers here on that I talk with all the time for being polite. And I know my videos aren't the best, and I ramble on, and I say and too much, and too much, and I'm just an old hoopy, I guess. I don't know. But I notice when it comes to videos, I'd rather watch guys working in their big garages and stuff than them guys building them big, beautiful cars. I watch old guys in Canada working in the garage. That old guy building motorcycles, Jim Patterson. Check him out. He's an old dude. He's working on Can-Am dirt bikes right now. Well, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I kept everybody long enough. I paid $400 for this gun, sight unseen. The parts I wanted would have cost me $400. I can switch everything around, take everything off this gun I want, and get my $400 back. I got digging around downstairs after I bought this. Well, after I told the guy I'd buy this, he hadn't showed up with it yet. I have a whole bag of stainless parts downstairs. I already have a hammer and a trigger and these pins and everything like I changed in that one. I must have bought a gun that it's cut. I got the barrel, it's cut off. It must have been one of those police buyback guns where you got the whole bag of parts. I used to buy them all the time. The more I dig around, the more I find parts I forget I had. Okay, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Thanks everybody for being polite. I'll see you all on the next one. Have a good, what is this, Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday, I believe. See you on the next one.